In this video, I've got something interesting to share with you. I'm going to talk about what Jeff Brown believes is the most important company in the world because it is supplying the world's largest chip makers with special machines, what I'm going to talk about. And it is the gateway to artificial general intelligence and artificial superintelligence. And I found all of this information out from Jeff Brown and one of his latest newsletters, and it is fascinating. And what I want to do is just share it with you guys so you can do with it what you want. Just very quickly, nothing in this video is taken as financial advice. Anything I say, I'm not saying to buy anything or give you trading advice. I'm just giving you research and ideas. You can go away, do your own research, and look into the stuff that I'm going to share with you today. And a little bit about me. My name's Grant, 48-year-old guy. I'm not a trading expert or anything like that. I'm not a multi-million-dollar trader. I'm not promising to make millions of dollars through trading. But what I'm doing is I'm kind of like, trying to, really jump on the AI bandwagon, grow my retirement account. I'm just trying to help other people as well do the same so we all win. So if that's cool, why not like, why not subscribe to the channel to get more content like this. So let's get on with the video. So just very quickly, as you know, the markets have been in turmoil this week. Trump's tariffs crashed the market on Monday. They've actually since rebounded very strongly, and a lot of the major chip makers have rebounded strongly. I think Trump's paused the tariffs for about 30 days, if I'm correct. But we're looking at micro here. We need to zoom out. There's probably going to be some volatility over the next couple of weeks until all of this tariff stuff has calmed down. And I think the root of all of this is to basically get Trump wants to negotiate favourable export and trading conditions for the US, and he wants to put US first because the US is in silly amounts of debt that it needs to pay back. So this is what this is all about. Who knows how long this is going to take to sort out, but I think this is going to go on for another couple of weeks, maybe a bit more. So I expect more volatility and uncertainty until all of this mess is sorted out. But I think agreements will be made, but it's just going to be a bit of time. But let's get on with the video because it's really quite interesting. So as I was reading through Jeff's sort of research this morning, he basically said that I've got some notes here, so just keep myself on track. So the NVIDIA CEO, Jensen Huang, basically said they now realise they need 100 times more computing power than they thought at this time last year. So I think really the big idea here is in order to achieve artificial general intelligence and artificial superintelligence, we need insanely powerful chips in order to do so, ever more powerful. And I think, just going off track a little bit, later on this year I think you're going to be hearing a lot about quantum computing, because I think quantum computing is going to be needed in order to achieve AGI and ASI. So I just want to make this clear. Whatever's happening in the market, tariffs, market crashes or whatnot, artificial intelligence is going to be the future, no matter what anyone tells you, because AI is going to run everything, especially once we achieve artificial superintelligence. Artificial intelligence is going to be everywhere. It's going to control our lives, probably unfortunately through digital IDs, digital currencies. I think there's even going to be a central AI brain, which is going to be an ASI that's going to pretty much control everything, surveillance, the whole rest of it. To be honest, the future's not looking great, but at the end of the day, we may as well try and profit off it. So the race to achieve dominance of artificial superintelligence is on, and it's a race really that whoever wins it, the US is really trying to win it, because I know Elon and Trump are really going all in on this. They've set aside a lot of money to do it. Whoever wins the race will dominate the world militarily, financially, everything. It will just be the world leader. And he's probably going to be more sort of groundbreaking than the atomic bomb when that arrived in the 40s. So whoever reaches dominance of ASI is going to rule the world, basically. And that is what anyone tells you, that is where we're going. So the long and short of it is, in order to reach ASI, we need insanely powerful chips, and we need a lot of them. Now, brings me on to the most important company in the world. So there's a company called Advanced Semiconductor Materials Lithography, and the long and short of it is they manufacture these huge, what they're called EV system chip making machines that can manufacture extremely powerful chips to tiny levels. And I think the goal is to reach 2 nanometers and below, to exceptionally high standards. And this company, ASML for short, basically supplying all of these semiconductors who build all of the chips. So basically, and obviously all of these, semiconductor chip making companies, they are supplying the AI data centers that are going to power all of these AI systems that are going to do all of these things in the world, and it's going to power ASI. So all roads to ASI lead through ASML, because they've got the machines, the semiconductors need to build the chips, supplies the AI data centers that are going to power all of the AI models that are basically going to run, our futures over the next couple of years. So don't be fooled about all of the madness in the markets at the moment. In a funny way, it's all a bit smoke and mirrors. You need to look at the big picture here. Artificial intelligence, artificial intelligence is basically the future, and the spin-off from that is basically to be quantum computing companies and all of the chip manufacturing companies and all of the hardware companies that are supplying, making all these chips. That is where the money is going to be made. Don't get me wrong, there's going to be some unicorns that are going to pop up, through the AI industry, but the real money at the moment is going to be in the hardware, the chip manufacturing companies, and these specialized companies like ASML that supply these specialized EUV chip making machines that can create these tiny little chips to insane specs at big enough rate. And what ASML do is they sell these machines. I think they're about $150 million each. They're selling them to all of the major companies, Taiwan Semiconductor and Micron and the like. So they've got that side of the market nailed. Without these machines, these companies just cannot make these chips. So it is an incredibly important company. I found all of this out. I didn't find all of this out myself. I'm not that smart. I found it out from Jeff Brown in his near future report and his monthly report. It was a fantastic read. It goes into a lot more detail than I can even describe here. It was about a 30-minute read, but incredibly insightful. So, and the thing is, this company I think is now trading at just a whisker under $600 at $595 at the current rate. And the projected growth of this company over the next sort of couple of years is significant. So I think this play is going to be more of a sort of medium sort of term play. You're not going to sort of buy it now and make $1 million, or it's not going to rise 10,000% in the next couple of months. This is going to be a longer term play, but basically this company is one of the absolute foundational key players behind all of the semiconductor companies that make all of the specialized GPUs and the chips that supply the AI data centers. So all roads go through ASML, and I think this is why Jeff is calling it the most important company in the world, because it is key to reaching artificial superintelligence. And basically America and all of the other companies, China, are all over this, scrambling to get dominance of ASI, because whoever achieves that is going to be king of the world. So that is what I've got for you. I'm not saying you should buy ASML. It's not cheap at $595. You need to do your own research, but my advice is, if you want to, I highly recommend you check out Jeff Brown's near future report. I learned so much there. It's how I get all of my AI research news and AI stock picks. Obviously, you probably need to do, read all of the research before you even think about buying this, because there's certain levels you don't want to buy above and buy below. But I just wanted to give you this information, give you an update. Don't panic about the markets now. It will all settle down. Keep your eye on the big picture, AI and ASI, because that is going to be the future. It's going to be the biggest industry in the world. It's going to dominate everything over the next 5 years and beyond. So if you're interested in this company, I highly advise you do your own independent research. If not, why not give Jeff Brown's near future report a try? Read his current report, because that will basically give you all of the information you need to make a decision whether it's the right investment for you. And there's loads of other picks in there that obviously I can't really say because it's for members, but I just wanted to give you this information. So if you got value from this video, why not subscribe to the channel for more content like this? Give me your thoughts on what you're thinking about the current market conditions in AI in general. Any picks you fancy, post them down below, and I'll happily answer any questions you got to the best of my ability. I'm not an AI expert. I'm just like a casual enthusiast in tech and AI and the like. Anyway, that's what I got for you. Hope you found the video useful, informative. If you want to join Jeff Brown's near future report, there's a link down below. You can join for 80% off and start reading all of this research about ASML. Thanks for joining me, and I'll speak to you soon.